Good morning. We are in Minot, North Dakota, and we just arrived at the Scandinavian Heritage Center. This is a Danish windmill from 1928. This is a statue of Leif Erikson. He is an Icelandic explorer. Now we are headed over to a Stave Church, and this is André Norheim, father of modern skiing. He's a ski jumper. Casper, I don't know how to say his last name. And there is the beautiful church.
Also the carvings around that entry. You two came through the portal there. So, the door here is what they call the leper's door, and back in the day, people that either had leprosy could still partake in the service. They wouldn't come into the church, but they could get their communion through the leper's door there. So.
Interesting.
So we got a lot of months left, let's say.
Yeah.
This is only a test.
That's pretty cool.
This is a test of Minot outdoor warning system. This is only.
While we're standing here doing our tour, you could hear the alarm go off in the background. The whole town of Minot got this warning system that they were checking.
It's their emergency warning system.
So it was
Pretty loud.
pretty loud, yeah. Right now we're in front of the Starper, is that what it is?
Starber
And it's a
cottage, a little replica of a cottage. Oh,
Well,
and
they
the
used it
Stave
for
Church
storing
was a
food,
replica
yeah.
as well.
the guy told us it was for storing food throughout the winter. They would use a building like this for that.
It looks like a squirrel, maybe, was in here. But we kind of
Yeah.
get the idea of what it's.
And the gnome's up there, poor guy.
Where's the gnome? Oh, there he is.
The gnome's sitting up there,
The roaming gnome.
and the roaming gnome is here.
This is Sig the Troll. He was modeled after Theodore Kittelstein's picture called A Troll Wondering About His Age. And Kittelstein is a Norwegian artist that lived in the mid 1700s, 1800s, do you remember? Something, long time ago.
We have just things that, these are Hardanger fiddles from Hardanger, Norway. They're not the same as a violin. They have more strings and they actually have a different sound. And you can hear the sound of a Hardanger fiddle if you use the code there.
We like this.
Traditional clothing.
Sami.
The Samis were in Finland, Russia, and Norway, in the very northern parts. And
Oh, here we go. Sami people, Aboriginal people of northern Scandinavia.
yeah, they hunt reindeer, and so, I mean, reindeer are very essential to their existence, or were, not anymore. A lot of Samis have integrated into the cities and stuff, but they are trying to preserve their culture, so, yeah. They're my favorite part of the museum, all the different paintings of like the home, the family farm back in Norway. That obviously isn't, that looks like it's, I don't know, somewhere in the coast of France or something.
Yeah,
But it's beautiful. And the different textiles. It's my favorite one of young people people playing. I think it's so nicely done.
It is. It looks happy.
Mm-hmm.
Cheerful.
We need better lighting, I think. And then this is an ale bowl, bowl. And they would pour ale in there. And the cups, these swan cups, were used to dip into the bowl and drink from. So.
Unless you're just a really big guy and you just take the whole elbow.
Different types of knitting. There's the Icelandic sheep had different layers of wool. The pell and the tor. The pell was the softer, or the pell and the tog. Sorry, the pell was used for softness, and the tog was used more for weather resistance, rain, snow, that type of thing. So different. Everybody here in North Dakota has a family
Spinning wheel?
spinning wheel. Yeah. I don't. Do you have one too?
No, I don't.
They all came over. Our family has one. It kind of was in bits and pieces. Some parts of it that had to be put together, but yeah, everybody brought one over. I suppose it was essential to their existence. They,
Imagine.
And this is Hardanger lace from Norway again. We have ladies here that still do this kind of thing. For weaving and knitting, etc. This is a mangle board for ironing. If they would stretch the fabric and use this to like smooth it out, and then they'd roll it onto something tightly to keep the wrinkles out of it when they didn't have, before irons were invented. Men who were instrumental in basically improving skiing. So Sander Norheim, he was from Norway, immigrated here at age 51, and he invented basically the telemarking style of skiing.
Yeah, I saw his statue's outside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Casper Oyman, he was a ski jumper.
That's the other one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I think he immigrated here, but he lived in Denby for a time, which is just like northeast of us.
That's why they're always so good in the Winter Olympics at ski jumping.
Yes. The Norwegians really always take it. Or out of your way.
Interesting.
I think this is funny. Look at those old bindings.
Yeah. Just sort of tie them on.
That can't have been very comfortable.
No.
Yeah.
And these are tiny boxes or